Hey everyone. Let's see. Desktop audio down. Bots here. Alright. Red Dead Redemption 2010. What the fuck? No, 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 no. New game. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this takes place 4 years after the end of RDR2. RDR2 ended in 1907. This starts in 1911.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Happier.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Yep. Still true today.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
This game is way shorter than RDR2. I can probably finish this in 2 or 3 streams, I guess. Avatar award unlocked. Alright. Alright, stop.
Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm
Daryl,
Jake.
definitely.
Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Appreciate it.
Alright, first mission.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Orleans.
Go!
Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention.
Fort Mercer. Oh yeah, this is when we meet Bill Williamson.
Easy.
So it's Fort Mercer you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an old serrated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
So, Red Dead Redemption 2 spanned 8 years. RDR2 started in
Are you
1899.
planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
8 years. Yeah,
Well,
8
if
years.
you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo.
And then 4 years
Fine
later,
as cream
it's a
gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Yeah. You ain't very talkative, are you?
No.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Yeah. Especially after playing the second game.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill. Whoa there. Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
1 year is tomorrow. Nice. That crown.
Come on. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Fucking Bill. Bonnie.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie MacFarlane. Miss Bonnie MacFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss MacFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have.
You know, like, I'm really surprised more people aren't playing this game.
What were you doing?
Because, like, I figured after playing RDR2,
now I'm gonna
everybody would be on, like, a nostalgia
in the
trip.
less kind way.
And
Well,
playing
that
this
sounds
one
very
also.
fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Johnson's got the weight of the world on his shoulders, all right.
I actually lost my copy. I still had the case, but the game wasn't in the case. When I opened the case up, Undead Nightmare was in the case, not the actual main game. So I went on the Xbox Live Store, just downloaded. Fucking $30. This game is $30 on Xbox Live Store. 30 bucks. I did it. I mean, it's like my only option. Because I want to play this today.
Mr. Marston,
So
back
now
in
I've
the
got a
land of the
digital
living, I
download
see.
on
Figured
my
it's about
Xbox hard
time I
drive.
started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
No, I'm not playing Undead Nightmare. I didn't really like that game. I found it kind of repetitive.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss MacFarlane.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Yeah!
Coming.
Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
Let me see. Don't see. Nope.
Yeah!
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
Looks like a
I'm
corral.
no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things
Welcome everyone
better.
that's getting here. Yeah, I didn't like herding cows. Some of the farm missions, I was just like falling asleep.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself myself when I was just a little girl. Yeah! And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss MacFarlane.
What are you waiting for? Come on,
Chill out, Bonnie.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Come on, Top Chat. Fucking Top Chat.
Mr. Marston.
Miss MacFarlane.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around.
Don's holding himself. Now, let's kill some animals.
Right. Follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Come on, then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use.
Oh, I don't have Deadeye yet.
You got one! Good shot! Better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I think. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
Hold on. Janky ass horse.
Come on.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop.
Oh, there's Deadeye. Hold on. I just got it.
Whoa there. Gotcha. Yeah.
Get off the horse.
Well, I thought we was gonna lose.
Oh, we didn't lose any?
Sure. Well,
Yes.
that's enough fun for one night. Let's head back.
Alright, so Deadeye still works the same, right? Yeah, it does.
Let's go. I'll take you back to the room.
Oh, will you?
Come on.
That's shit.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
I know, I've been playing Red
Something
Dead
I've
2
had a
for a
little
week now.
experience in.
Maybe
I'm
Bill
not rusty.
Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss MacFarlane.
Here we are.
Come on. Slow up.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep, and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss MacFarlane.
I believe the town of Blackwater would benefit from some kind of parade.
I always forget that there's ammo in that box. Yeah, Daryl, he is. I mean, Arthur's cool, but, man, John is just John, you know?
Howdy.
Yeah, John is... it really sucks they killed him off. Play on Xbox One X.
Oh,
You want
Mr.
to buy me an
Marston.
Xbox One X?
How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss MacFarlane. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence.
It's a big
Hope you
word.
believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
She's gonna be... I am so trash at racing.
All right, I'll show you how we ride
I am
around
so
these parts.
fucking trash at racing.
Ma'am, I will support you good.
How do you do, sir? Giddy up!
I always lose races.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss
I'll probably get bucked off my horse.
Yeah.
You'll have to do better than that!
You're lucky I'm being a gentleman.
Yeah!
Go.
How's it feel getting beaten by a lady?
It's not the first time.
Come on.
Come on, Mr. Marston! Call yourself a dangerous outlaw?
Whoa. Let's go.
Don't go easy on me! This is gonna be close!
Slow it up now. Come on!
Look at that, Bill! Prime go!
Isn't this jolly? Come on, boys.
That's more like it!
This sure beats milking cows. I have got you now.
Oops. Whatever. I just skip it. I fucking hate races.
Let's go!
On the count of 3.
I'm gonna take my time.
3,
I don't
2,
care.
1.
I'm not even
Go!
gonna race.
I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
I'm just gonna gallop. I need cinematic mode right now. Fuck you, race. Fuck Bonnie. I don't care about Bonnie. Fuck that race. Did I win? Did I win? I won, right?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss MacFarlane.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Let's see. We got Bonnie and we got Marshall. Go down to the Marshall. Kill some people.
Let's go.
Come on. Big timber.
Go.
No, I've played this game a bunch of times. If it was my first time, it would say blind in the title. Or first playthrough.
Come on.
Alright.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from
cool,
Fort
Timmy.
Mercer.
How long was it download from the
Mercer.
store? It was
You
like
did
7
Williamson
gigabytes,
boys.
which isn't that
Calm
much.
down.
And it took
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come, what, you
Took
getting
like an
cute
hour.
with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright.
Yeah, Emily, it's definitely not a
Seems
consistent 30.
Jonah, get out of here.
It feels like it fluctuates between
Yes,
20
sir,
and
Mr.
30.
Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have them out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
The saloon's this way.
Yeah, Emily.
A chance to get the blood flowing.
So who are we looking for?
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. He spotted you. Stay on him, boy.
Spread his love. Catch me up. Let's go. Walton's as bad as you say he is. Why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Shoulder Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Let's go!
Looks like he's...
Ah, fuck the mic.
Looks like we got company, boys!
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
Hey, yeah, you, over here.
Take... Cover behind that wagon to your right. Marston, take that...
You ain't that tough, Walton.
You ain't taking me alive!
It's a miracle you fools aren't dead already!
you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah! Ooh, there!
Rest in peace, my friend. Come on! Let's go!
Hello? Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I've just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marson?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Not far now. Eyes open, boys. Ooh, now. All right, boys. Let's proceed on foot from here. Let's go. Stay alert, boys. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short of firepower.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not...
Get the hell out of here!
Come on, Marston. I can't take them all by myself. Got
That's it.
You boys take the left fork. I'm going this way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the
Move it out. Stay together.
I'm gonna shoot you dead.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yep. Maybe you ain't the 10-foot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
Bullshit. Ain't my first time, mister. You ready to follow me?
All right, boys, let's move up to the bridge.
Sorry about this, partner.
I'm the goddamn law. Stay with me.
Oh, my God. Stay with me. Oh, we're done for.
I thought we was friends!
More like that, Marston. Here. This way!
Looky here, friend. You tangled with the crutches.
Just about dead! Rest in peace, my friend.
We're clear, boys.
What the heck?
Damn, those Bollard twins have got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
Why'd a man break his back working 12 hours a day for a rancher who can't afford to pay him?
But the rancher can't pay him because those sons of bitches are robbing his cattle.
Yep. It's one of them bitches. Look alive, they're all across the ridge.
I hear hell is mighty hot this time of year.
Come on, let's take that ridge.
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch.
Right there.
So much for cover.
Woo! Keep dropping them like that, boy. We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
He's been giving them hell on the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty. Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh.
I'm gonna beat the lot of you.
Where's your branding iron now?
God damn it, how many of these bastards are there?
All right, let's keep pushing forward, boys.
Look out over there!
Austin, got one!
You really want to die? Not bad, Marston!
On the goddamn law. You ain't leaving Pike Station alive!
We have to help him, quick! Stay with me! These rustlers make
Marston's swatting rustlers like flies.
Stay with the group, Marston!
Hell no!
Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the less chance they have of making a run for it.
Hard to kill! Not on me!
I'm gonna push you down. doubt you'll be needing this.
You might as well give it up now! Don't just stand there!
And pull the trigger.
We finna make this town real smoky. Boys, don't go goofy.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
You can say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Let's go.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog. You'll be fine. Just focus. You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for. Just sit up straight, will you? To Armadillo! Godspeed! What is your name, friend? John Marston. Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire! Excuse me? How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day? You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend. Good Lord! It's those scoundrels once again! Excellent work, sir. Push on to Armadillo. What the hell happened to you? Bandits, hoodlums, the scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die. I can see that. Once again, a victim of my own success. They seemed a man in a well-cut suit and this happens. Do you know who they were? No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies. You do now. I give so much and still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless world, friend. Our maker has a funny sense of humor sometimes. Still, at least I met you. Please, let's keep moving. A good Samaritan in wolf's clothes. And forgive me, pain is playing rare havoc with my metaphors. We're doomed without that horse. You're killing me. Get back on the damn road. I knew you'd come. What? I knew this wasn't my time. He has a greater purpose for me. You're delirious and plain dumb, friend. Where's Armadillo? Faster, John! Faster! Please, drive carefully. Every bump is like getting struck by lightning. Stop your moaning, old man. You'll be fine. Just sit and save some of your breath for breathing. We're here. Stay with me. Oh, where the devil are we? Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor. Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility. I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for... Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for. Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took him.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Let's go. Yeah. Load up now. Go. Let's go. Come on! You can take it off my dead body! Yeah! Come on! Come on! Yeah!
Howdy.
Let's go!
¿Cómo estás? Darn in, take a look. Say what you like about Drew MacFarlane, but he raised a proper...
How are you, mister?
I'm sure you'll find something you like here.
Much as I'd love to chew and find her all day, I bet you're getting on. Hello there.
That big mountain lion down by the river killed another family last night. Thanks for the visit. That Bonnie is a right pretty girl. She wouldn't look at me, though.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stick next to the dog, mister.
What was that, boy?
Bastard!
What the hell are you doing? Good boy. My apologies, mister.
¿Qué tal?
Thank you, kind.
Howdy.
The sheriff seems like an honorable man. Great.
You know that fool with the gift leg? I heard he used to be a duke in England.
This is pretty nasty.
Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss MacFarlane. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston. Are you trying to kill me? Get in the wagon, you moron! Is there a problem, Mr. Marston? Can we get going? You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss MacFarlane.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss MacFarlane. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
How are you today? You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now? So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
The whole town needs my expertise today.
Hello, sir.
I got stock of them electric belts if you need to lose weight. Any meds, laudanum, adrenaline, or pills, you come see me. You hear Jeb Murphy at the gun shop lost his son to cholera?
Thanks a lot.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
got iron to suit any need. Please. The marshal best step up post haste. Men starting to question his steel.
Hey, partner.
You surely won't regret a purchase. I hear that marshal pisses in a squat, if you catch my meaning. I'm thinking that were mutually beneficial.
Thanks. That's good.
Paper says cholera is something fierce.
Why, hello there.
Howdy.
There you go. Stinking whore. I'm gonna cut you a new hole.
Thanks a lot.
You think I'm a joke? Go on then. Laugh, bitch, laugh.
Now, boy, was inclined to believe in such superstition.
What the hell am I doing?
Those bandits getting more bold, getting closer to the borders of town.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Bye now.
Bye, then.
Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Come on! Yeah! Yeah! That was close. Go! Come on! Come on!
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss MacFarlane?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss MacFarlane.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss MacFarlane, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. I said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
To the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle. Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that. But thank you.
Hey. Giddy up! Easy now.
Come on.
Get behind the herd. That should start them moving in the right direction. Assuming they aren't put off by your smell.
Come!
Easy.
people.
Is it too much of a chore to ride your...
Come on.
That's it. He's got it.
Come on. Ain't that hard, is it?
Get right at them! Driving this way!
Come on. Let's go.
Nail it down! He's just showing off now.
Squeeze back and forth behind them. Keep them nice and tight.
Let's go.
Barney's gonna love this. Keep him tight now.
Yeah.
Watch for the runner.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss MacFarlane.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Let's go.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew MacFarlane.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. That sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby. Whoa there.
Come on. You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eye.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
But I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss MacFarlane.
There they are! Let's get after them!
Rope one of them for me, Marston! You gonna use that rope or not?
Come on.
Hold him there now.
You're doing fine!
Relax now. Nearly there.
Try not to spook them too much!
Come on, let's go!
Keep at it, Mr. Marston!
Easy there. That's it.
Cowboy!
That's it! Don't give up!
Show me what you got, boy!
You'll have this in no time!
Almost got you. I got you.
Take it slow now. Nicely done, boy. Mount up, Marston. You leave this one to me.
What are you waiting for? We haven't got all day.
Come on, baby. Calm down. Relax. Nearly there. Calm it down. This don't feel too good. You're mine now. Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
You're a regular Bronco buster, city boy. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Yeah. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. A life I want. For me and my family, I mean. Let's go.
These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
Go! You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss MacFarlane?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss MacFarlane.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead. Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Right you are, miss. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Come on.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back. Go on! Don't let him get away!
Here! Come on! Let's go! Come! Easy there. Come on, baby. Calm down. Relax. Nearly there. Oh, down. You're mine now. Go!
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Come on! Let's go. Slow up. She's gone. Hola.
Ah, since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission, but right now I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
Huh. I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Hey, wait up!
Yeah.
Marston, I hear you caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
Citizen of science, according to you.
Might just be a dead critter. Marston, take a look. Eli, you too.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal! Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun. Come on.
Let's stay on this road. Maybe the folks at Ridgewood Farm saw something. A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes the men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
Any number of people. Especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood. Man gets more evil when he's running scared.
More vultures? This don't look so good.
All right, let's go check it out.
Whoa! Oh! Yeah. Man, more dead bodies. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on!
Let's go.
Come on, let's ride. They can't have got too far.
Sons of bitches!
Didn't you once run a gang of outlaws, Marston?
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and thieving's never right, boy. No matter how you dress it up.
Unless it's ordered by a court of law, you mean?
Can't see a soul anywhere. This ain't right.
Shed's clear, Marshal. No one here.
There's no good reason for that to be boarded up. Break that door now. The rest of you, get your guns ready.
How clumsy of me.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
This has gone far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches. Damn you.
Not bad, Marshal! I've dropped 100 fools like you! Don't think you'll be wanting this no more, friend.
Stay with me!
Fire.
My God! Don't make this any harder on yourself.
Ain't my first time, mister.
Bastard!
You best shoot me now or this is over! Ain't you a pretty little thing? There's a deputy waiting for you in the shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
Thank you. I was convinced I was dead.
This way! Be all right. Head for the shed in the back as soon as it looks clear.
They did unspeakable things to me.
Looks like that's all of them. Let's see how the hostages are doing.
Some folk tried escaping to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just a man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. Yeah. What is wrong with this country?
Not up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives, people's homes.
Mount up, boy! We gotta get after those bandits! Follow me! We can still catch them!
Come on!
Do you think they might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal?
What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on, Marshal! This might be our chance!
What's your beef with Williamson anyways, Marston?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead. We used to run in a gang together. He was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bear it in mind.
Wait, who's that up there?
You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed!
Get ready, boys. Here they come.
That's too damn close!
Hold it firm, boys.
Do you all want to die?
With me, darn it!
We're gonna burn Fort Mercer to the ground! Nobody leaves this shack! Heads up before them coming down the hill! Stay in cover!
Watch it! Think you can beat me? I'll show you.
You bastards killed a lot of innocent people!
Not bad. You knew what you was getting into.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie. Give. Oh.
Norman Deek.
Fuck.
Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Fuck you.
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Come on. breaking. The news about
I hear they're reworking the Indian Treaty again.
Is that so?
Hello, handsome. Feeling lonely?
How do you do?
The marshal ain't no man in my eyes.
I did that already. You know, if Johns is elected governor, he's going to open the rail lines to eliminate.
The marshal may as well hand Armadillo over to them thugs for all he does to stop them.
Really?
What are you waiting for? Climb aboard.
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be?
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I'd do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce, as long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke, but this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
Okay.
To Ridgewood Farm, the sick and needy await us. Oh, the life of a wandering saver of souls. Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood.
I heard about you, Mr. West Dickens.
Stay on the road! We're going to destroy the merchandise! And I about you, John Marston.
Hoodwinking the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money?
My dear boy, it is you who is gullible, if I may be so bold, for heeding such ill-informed scuttlebutt.
You're as full of wind as a horse with the collar.
I have been blessed with the gift of language, and for that I will not apologize. But the West Dickens elixirs speak for themselves. If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine battle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking at death's door.
You should thank the doctor for that. I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
Act I can, John. A more convincing Othello there has never been. And so shall you, a fair Iago or Cassio make.
I don't like the sound of this.
Showmanship, John. The flourish, the bow.
We are operating in a competitive marketplace. Our product must stand out.
And how does this involve me?
We're going to use your God-given talents to our advantage.
I'm really starting to regret
I'll drop
this.
you off at the outskirts of Ridgewood. That way, it won't look like we came together. Once I'm set up, saunter nonchalantly into the crowd that is sure to be forming. Eventually, I will call you up to try my tonic. After extolling the virtues, I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress the paying public.
Such as?
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary for a man in your line of work, I assure you.
So it is all a sham?
No, just a little innocent ballyhoo to grease the wheels of enterprise, that's all. Best you alight here, dear boy, so no one sees us arriving together. See you shortly, and remember, showmanship.
Friends, hard-working souls of Cholla Springs, gather round, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic, or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
But can you prove it, old man?
Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who could prove the qualities of it by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up.
That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight is greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess. Wait! He is still adjusting to his powerful new eyes. Try again, friend. The tonic may still be taking hold.
I knew he was lying.
Wait! He is still adjusting to his powerful new eyes. Try again, friend. The tonic may still be taking hold.
You're a damn fraud.
He is still adjusting to his powerful new eyes. Try again, friend. The tonic may still be taking hold.
Go home, West Dickens!
Come on, do not. Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky above our heads.
You can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
Get ready to shoot that hat.
I thought we was here to see.
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of the elixir, plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat and just walk away, do you? Hey, it don't work like that around here, mister. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteer. Prepare for a display of Herculean brawn.
You hit mighty soft for a man.
Just look at the strength and tonic for him. There it is, skeptics and dissenters, irrefutable proof. Do not let this opportunity pass you by.
Look, he's over there. Go get him.
This ends now.
Watch out! He's got a gun!
Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't leaving here alive.
Marvelous shot, dear boy. The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
You'll be fine. Get out of my way.
Hey, where are you going?
I want a bottle. Get me a bottle, please. One of them, right here.
Yeah, no harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks bearing gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coots Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn. Come on!
on, come on! Come on! This establishment welcomes you.
Howdy, mister.
I keep foreign and Jewish-made goods out of my store. Help our American families. Anything else I can do for you?
Mexico, slippery little bastard.
Faster!
Always a pleasure to see you.
Mister, she's gone.
Who is?
My wife, she's gone. She went out picking mushrooms in the hills near Hanging Rock, and they got her. The stories are true.
What'd the police do about it?
Oh, about as much as you'd expect. Made me fill out a form. Beryl ain't strong, but she's a good girl.
I'll see what I can do.
Hello there.
Everything all right, madam?
It's Miss. Oh. Let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Where is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me? This was meant to be my perfect day. Please, sir. Something must have happened. I can't bear it.
So you want me to go find your Peter so you can have a perfect day?
Yes, please, sir.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh. You must find my Peter. Please,
Whoa there. Excuse me, are you Seth?
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Mr. West Dickens. My name is Marston. John Marston.
Goodbye, John Marston. It's been a great pleasure.
I need your help, Seth. We need your help. Me and Mr. West Dickens.
Let me be frank for 1 second, partner. I hate people. It was people who got me in this mess in the first place.
What mess?
Look at me. Look, scrambling around, looking for maps, half insane. I ain't washed in 6 months. My hair falling out, my mind's going.
What happened?
What happened? My partner. He stole half my map. I never would have done that to him. Never. Look at me.
Who did this to you?
My partner. My boy, my man. Moses Forth. I don't have the facility to tell you what I would have done for that man. And what I would do to him now.
Why?
Because he stole half my goddamn map.
And what map's that, then?
The map, partner. The map that tells me where it is.
Where what is, friend?
I ain't telling you that. I ain't. Don't make me tell, partner. It's mine. It's mine, all mine.
Sure. And where's this Moses now?
He's at Benedict Point. The law got him for exhuming. Some people, they feel differently. Not Moses. Him and me are the same. The self-same.
Well, come on, Seth. Let's go see Moses, get you your map back. Then maybe you'll help me.
All right, partner. Let's go. Horses are over here.
Come on, come on!
Fly!
How can you sink that low? Digging up graves and looting from the dead.
Ah, hypocrites. The whole damn lot of you. Are you saying it's better to steal from the living? They're corpses. They don't care none.
These people have been laid to rest.
You don't know nothing.
I talk to them long after they've been forgotten by every other fella. I tell them it's all right to be scared and alone. I embrace them when they're stinking and rotten.
I met some sick bastards in my time, Seth. But you're special.
Folk is cold and heartless all their lives. To me, they get warmer when they're actually cold and heartless. Surely that makes sense to even you.
Not exactly, it don't.
Are we really living anyway? Do you exist outside my mind? Maybe we're both having the same dream, and when we wake up, we'll die.
I certainly seem to be in some kind of nightmare.
Come at me with all that flim-flam. Have you looked in the cave, Seth?
It's very dark.
What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
I just heard you say something.
You're a crazy man. You should get that head looked at.
Seth, I need someone who can get a wagon inside Fort Mercer. I was told you could help me, but I'm not sure you even know what day it is.
I don't. I can't even tell you what year it is.
I knew this was a waste of time.
So, you want to go after Bill Williamson, do you?
You know Bill?
Oh, yes. I met Williamson and Deke, all them boys. Sometimes they call me on when they get some special job needs doing. I got a reputation as a man who'll do things most other fellers won't.
Now, that I can believe.
I reckon you can get in there, no bother. Assuming you help me find this map, that is. There.
What's so important about this map?
Nothing much. Just unimaginable riches and such like. A spark of hope that lit a raging fire I can't put out.
I thought as much. Another treasure hunter losing everything in the search for nothing.
Oh, I lost it all, partner. My wife, my children, my business. Good riddance to them all. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't wash, and I don't care.
I know. I can smell you from here.
It used to be about the money, but now, I don't know who I am no more. I see myself, but it's like I'm looking at somebody else. Only it's me, you know?
Maybe it's time you moved on.
No way I can stop now. It's taking me over. There's no difference between night and day, just darkness. I want to see the sunshine again.
I've seen some candidates for Bedlam in my time, but you might just win the prize straitjacket.
Whoa there!
Faster! Whoa there!
All right, this is it. Let's stop here a moment and come up with a plan. As far as I know, Moses is being held in that shack. There's a couple of deputies keeping guard outside. Can you distract him so I can sneak in for a quick parlay with that son of a bitch?
I'm sure I can think of something.
Lead them away from the shack and out of sight. Somewhere out past that hill.
This is one god-awful assignment.
I know. This place is deader than a side of bacon. Stay away from them animals.
Them's our horses.
Shall rain on you.
Oh, shit, damn. Come on!
hurry up. I need to go find that map. Good job getting rid of them clowns. Now keep an eye out in case they come back. Moses? Oh, Moses! You got a visitor!
Oh, my God, Seth. They arrested me. It weren't my fault. Ah! Get the hell away from me!
Get that slippery bastard! I need him alive, though!
What's this got to do with you?
Bastard!
Get away from me! Let me go! I'm begging you! Just name your price. Who do you think you are, mister?
Now stop whining!
You son of a bitch, let me go!
Yeah!
You just wait till I get loose, mister. What's he paying you? I'll give you double.
Moses, you son of a bitch! Where's my damn map?
Damn you, Seth! Damn you, Seth! You've always been a twisty little freak. I ain't telling you shit. Ah!
Then I'm gonna cut you up piece by piece. Till you find your tongue.
Friend, this man's gone crazy in the sun. I suggest you take my advice and start talking.
Shut up, Marston! I want to cut into a bona fide man's flesh. Ain't never cut into a live one before.
Oddfellows Rest. It's in Oddfellows Rest. Now, get away from me once and for all.
Well, ain't that a damn shame? I was starting to enjoy myself. I think you gone pissed yourself, Moses. Those deputies went and put a bounty on your head. Best we clear it now. Don't need the law on our backs. I don't have no money, but I got me a pardon letter. Here, take it. You earned it for helping me with the Moses. Come on. We can pay it off in the telegraph office. Come on. Ain't no time to be wasting.
Howdy. I hear they found some treasures.
I had enough of being hassled around here.
You're in the clear now, but you be careful now.
Go speak to that fella. Let's get this over with.
Last night, a drunken rustler told me he hid some gold.
This should clear my name.
Anytime you want to get on with it's fine with me.
Don't do nothing foolish now.
So, mister, thanks for your help.
Don't worry yourself with thanks, Seth. Just help me when I come asking.
No problem, mister. Fly, fly!
way.
You'll get along fine here, son. Now get going.
Let's go!
Come on, come on!
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut and run, friend.
Just so you know, I don't take requests, mister.
I'm looking for a man. Name's Peter. Fella's meant to get married today. Seen him around?
Who?
Peter, is what she said.
You ain't after no Pete Turner, are you?
For all I know. Where can I find him?
Well, my memory escapes me when not properly stimulated.
And let's see if we can refresh it.
$5 will do. Or you could run a little errand for me.
What do you need done?
It's my wife. She packed her things this morning and left me. The dumb wench is still at the freight station waiting for the stagecoach. If you could convince her to take me back. Her name's Rose.
I guess I'll go have a talk with her.
Now, you'll need more than talk with that bitch.
The last time you asked, you can make good money for goat meat.
Are you lonely?
Do you want to make a lady very happy?
Hey, handsome. Are you busy?
Those men getting more bold, getting closer to the door of the town. Sounds good to me.
I never see that son of a bitch.
Excuse me, miss? Rose?
If that useless, whoremongering bastard sent you, get lost.
Miss, please. If only...
You know what? Tell that bastard I ain't going back. Not this time. Not even at gunpoint.
Sign an oath, miss. For better or worse. Way I see it, you should give him one last chance.
Stop bothering me, you dumb cowpoke, or I'll call the marshal.
Careful!
A man like you needs a woman like me.
I could go sweet on you.
Well, aren't you a naughty boy?
Hello. I reckon you ain't much of a fighter.
Elden Grubb is terrible under
These
men
men will
ride that
act
trail again.
pocket bomb bastard!
Get the hell out of here!
If I even see you look at a whore again!
Oh, thank you, my friend. You sure know how to talk to women. You better do some talking now.
Tomorrow. Now you know I don't listen to that jibber jabber. I'd love to see my chopper. Bye now. So long.
I think the game is glitched out. I think the guy is supposed to be there, but like he's not here. I think the game glitched. Alright, well, I'm done. That's 3 hours. I might be back later with something else. Yeah, thanks for watching.